Well, the ball is now in House Speaker Kevin McCarthy's court. President Biden delivering that message in Philadelphia this afternoon while outlining his latest budget proposal to Congress.
I want to make it clear I'm ready to meet with the Speaker anytime, tomorrow, if he has his budget. Lay it down, tell me what you want to do, I'll show you what I want to do, see what we can agree on, what we don't agree on, let's see what we vote on.
Chief Washington correspondent Blake Berman is live at the White House. Blake, what are the chances the president actually gets what he wants?
Simply put, Nichole, this budget, dead on arrival here in Washington, D.C. with the divided Congress. If you're wondering then, well, why are you talking about it? Why is it even important? Two reasons, really. First off, it serves as an important marker for the debt limit negotiations that are likely going to consume Washington here in the upcoming months. But also, secondly, it serves as a bit of a preview of the president's priorities as he leans into, potentially gears up for, yet another presidential run. To show you how important this was for the president today, Nichole, he actually went out onto the road to sell the thing. He was in the swing state of Pennsylvania. Now, at its core, President Biden wants to raise taxes on corporations and wealthy to help pay for some of his big priorities. For example, he wants to increase the corporate tax rate to 28% and institute a billionaire tax minimum of 25% while ending oil and gas tax subsidies. Some of those funds would go toward extending the Medicare Trust Fund, extending it by some 25 years. The president also wants to expand Medicare's ability to negotiate and lower drug costs. Remember, though, Congress holds the power of the purse, and the top Republican in Washington says the president's plan is an absolute no-go. Here's how the House Speaker Kevin McCarthy reacted earlier today. Quote, President Biden just delivered his budget to Congress, and it is completely unserious. He proposes trillions in new taxes that you and your family will pay directly or through higher costs. Mr. President, he says, Washington has a spending problem, not a revenue problem. Nichole, it gives you an idea of exactly just how far these two sides are apart and the importance of the debt limit. Some sort of an agreement needs to be worked out before the beginning of the summer, or else the U.S. would default on its debts, which both sides say would be absolutely the last thing that either side wants to see happen, Nichole.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like either side's getting any closer here. Blake, the president is also calling for changes along the southern border.
He is. And over here, which we've been talking about and covering at the White House the last handful of days, the White House has been defending its posture, defending its strategy as it relates to the southern border and dealing with the cartels. But the president's budget clearly shows, Nichole, that they feel that more work is needed. For example, the president today asked for more money and more resources along the southern border. His budget calls for $800 million more for Customs and Border Protection and Immigration and Customs Enforcement, along with 350 more Border Patrol agents, $535 million for border security technology as well. The president also requesting $40 million to combat the fentanyl crisis. Additionally, Nichole, the president wants what he's describing as a contingency fund, $4.7 billion to deal with the flow of migrants along the southern border.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.